Good morning, friends, and thanks for tuning in. My name's Ian, and this is my podcast in relation to my book, Living with Mitochondria Against All Odds. Please, if you enjoy this, I'll be doing a similar thing later today on TikTok, but I shall be adding a little bit extra to it, so please tune in. And on TikTok it's under Ian's Adventures. Now I know I did things a few days ago, but lots happened in this last week. I feel lots has happened. We've been to Anfield twice. Darren took me on both occasions, and I've found out from the place that I performed last year or this year at the Fringe are quite happy to have me back. Hopefully Mick's going with me this time. And also we're going to be running an open mic at the Carlton a week on Wednesday. So if you're in the area, please come down, and it'll be on between 8 and about 10:15, between 10 and 10:15. So we put an ad out on the comedy forum on Facebook a few weeks ago, and we've got a few, as well as myself, a few other comics taking part. So that should be good, and I'll tell you all about it next time. But if you haven't already got it, please go on to Amazon and get my book. It's Living with Mitochondria Against All Odds. As you all may know, I have mitochondria, and I get up to all kinds of things, and the reason for this podcast is, one, to kind of remind you about the book, and two, to tell you about everything that I've been getting up to in the last year or so, or what I'm doing at the minute. I've been I got rid of my exercise bike and rowing machine. I used to just sit on the rowing machine and drift for a while, but now I got rid of them both on Facebook Marketplace. There were several people interested in a rowing machine, and they kept saying they would come round and pick it up, but a few did this, and someone came last week. So I got about 25 quid between the two. But then when I was at the match last night, I bought 3 pictures for 20 quid. So in my mind I thought, well, that'll pay for them. And also I got some drinks in when we first got in the ground. So that went towards that as well. But I've a few weeks ago, I bought a pedal cycle thing that I can do from sat in my wheelchair. And over the last few weeks, I've got one of my carers to put my feet in I've been trying to wear my slippers because if I wear my shoes, I've got my splints as well. So I just wear my slippers in my wheelchair at these pedals. Now, obviously, it's much safer than me staying in the chair, trying to use these pedals rather than trying to get on and off an exercise bike because I'm prone to fall. And also another factor is that I was hoping to go wheelchair skiing in February, and they've kind of told me that I need to be a fair bit lighter than what I am. So I've thought, well, I'll do what I can over the next few months and see where we are, like mid-Jan, end of January, or maybe it's in the new year. I'll book something in and say, if I'm provisionally booking it in, and say, if I'm XYZ lighter, I will hopefully come and ski. Or maybe won't tell them that, but I'll think that and think if I'm not, I'll have to cancel it. But all being well, I used to go on we used to go out on the piggyback bike once a week, and that was kind of kept me going, kept my weight down, and XYZ. So hopefully, if I can I'm up to like 15 minutes a day now. If I can do 2.5 hours a day, each day, hopefully over the next 2 or 3 months, hopefully, we should get to where we need to be, and I can go skiing in Scotland, all being well. When we went to the football on Wednesday, when we were coming back, Darren has an electric car, so we were plugged it in to charge it up so far down the road, and we went to the gents, went to the toilet, but unfortunately on that side of the road there's like a lift to get into the place or to get to the facilities, and the lift coming back out, the lift wouldn't work. It worked with Darren in, it didn't work with me in, so I don't know if I'm too heavy for it or what. But that was quite a challenge. And then, even though it was like after 10 o'clock at night, I got out of my wheelchair, got hold of the handrail, got hold of Darren, and managed to step down it was only about half a dozen steps, I think. But, I'm more prone to injure myself that late at night, and if I'm tired. But we managed to get down the steps and get out, and obviously by that time Darren's car was well charged, and we set off back, as with Wednesday night, last night we had a pint, or I had a bottle of cider before the game, it was raining on Wednesday night. It was a bit rainy, but it wasn't, it was just cold last night. But anyway, I'll be tying this up now, friends, and like I say, if you want to hear more, I'll be doing a similar thing on to the podcast, and then mentioning one or two other bits that I've done over the years. But thanks for listening, and I'll speak to you soon. And hopefully I may speak to you on the